Should you play video games? Are video games bad for you? Now, I want to hear everybody else's opinion about this video as well, so please let me know. And from everything that I've done, I've been someone who played video games a lot in my life, and I've been thinking about this a lot recently, and in my opinion, I think video games are okay for you in moderation. I think if you play a lot of video games, it can be very bad for you, but I think video games can be a good stress reliever. Now, let's put it this way. Video games are fun, and anymore, they're very, very addictive and very, very long. Back in like the PS2 era, you might have a game that's 10, 20 hours of, a single player game. But again, it was only 10, 20 hours. Now every AAA game is about 40, 50 hours long with an open world, so even more than that. That's just the main story. So are video games inherently bad for you? What are the drawbacks from it? One of the things that I see as a huge drawback from video games is the fact that how much brain power you're really putting into it. I mean, at the end of the day, your brain only has so much power that it can put into certain things that you might want to do. And if you're putting it on things that frankly aren't real but are fun, like video games, you're kind of wasting it to an extent if you're doing a lot. Now, again, video games can be a good stress reliever. If you had a long day of work and you just want an hour to play and 1 hour to detox, I think that's fine. I think that's actually pretty good for your brain to kind of have a good detox. The problem is when you come home from work and you play 8, 10 hours, 8, 10 hours, that's essentially a whole nother job that you're spending time just playing video games with. So again, how much are you going to use your brain? Your brain only has so much capacity in order to think, in order to do things during the day. How much are you spending it, using it for things that are irrelevant? And on video games as well, anytime you beat a game, how much of a relief do you really feel with it? Now, there are some games that I played that I was like, wow, that was amazing. That was a great story. That was great. Shadow of the Colossus, God of War, Devil May Cry. Those are all great. But some games you play and you complete and you're kind of like, you really don't feel like a sense of accomplishment because it's not real. It's just superficial with it. And I think one of the biggest drawbacks for modern video games as well is the fact of online play. Now, playing with your friends can be great, great camaraderie and all that stuff. But again, if you play video games for 10, 20 hours with your friends online especially, it's just kind of like, well, I mean, I had fun, but I didn't really have anything that we considered art. I didn't have anything super that can be beneficial for my life. I mean, I had some fun with it, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like endless, useless, and mindless. I think they said that in Call of Duty, this was even like 10, 12 years ago, I think Black Ops Modern Warfare 2 had come out during this time, that more people spent more time playing Call of Duty than the human existence. Than all of human existence, people played Modern Warfare more than that. That's insane to me. So I think at the end of the day, I really want to hear what other people think. But to me, I think video games are okay. They're a good stress reliever. But if you put too much time and effort into them, you're going to end up wasting your life. Thank you.